Now that you got your two front pieces sectioned out, we're gonna start trimming. So I'm gonna start with my left side, and what I'm gonna do is take this piece of hair that I have out that's not in the clip, and I'm gonna split it in two. And then the piece that's closest to my ear, I'm gonna tuck behind my ear just to get it out of the way for now. So in this first section, you wanna take your comb, and I'm gonna take my hand over the top of my head. So my teeth are actually facing towards the mirror. So I'm gonna comb that hair straight forward, and then I'm gonna turn my fingers in. So let me show you one more time. So teeth are facing forward, it's behind the piece of hair. You're gonna put the comb into your hair, and then kind of like you're gonna follow behind with your fingers. So I'm gonna brush this forward, straight, and then bend my fingers. And then what this is going to do is show you what you need to trim. So you can either look at it and trim it like this, or if you're in front of the mirror and you feel confident, you can see where your split ends are and you can trim them. And then comb it down, and then now you have this piece behind your ear. So you're going to take that out and we're going to add it in. So same thing, the teeth are facing towards the mirror. So you're kind of combing your hair towards the mirror or forward. And then you're going to bend your fingers again. Some of the pieces might fall out, and that's okay because those are the pieces that you don't want to cut then. And then same thing, either you can look straight at your hair or you can look into the mirror and see where the little pieces are sticking out. And then you just repeat the same thing on the other side. So we're gonna take this section of hair, split it in two. We're gonna put this back one behind the ear and then let the front piece hang out. Now this side's a little bit trickier because you have to change your hand positioning. So we're still going to comb the hair forward, but instead of turning that hair in this way, which would make you hold your hand in a really weird position, we're going to comb it forward and we're going to turn it out the other way. So this you can see in the corner of your eye if you want to look straight at the hair, but this is where the mirror comes in handy. So now I can see exactly where those little pieces need to be trimmed. And notice I have my scissors pointed straight at my hand instead of this way. If you cut this way, the layer is going to be pretty blunt, so if you want to keep it soft and not take as much hair off, you want to point your scissors toward your hand. And now I'm going to take that piece out from behind my ear and do the same thing. So I'm combing everything forward. So see, like the comb is going through my hair like this. Then when I turn my head, that's coming through forward. And then bending my fingers away from me, using the mirror, and then trimming again. So after you trim your layers, then you can go back in and take the length up at the bottom. Unless your hair is really damaged, I wouldn't recommend to take too much off the length because it is really difficult to cut the back of your hair. Right now, the back of my hair is shorter than the front of my hair, but yours might not be that way. So if you cut a bunch of length off the front, you may end up with a little bit of a mullet going on, which if that's your thing, go for it. But I would probably just take a little bit off. You can wait. What you did up through the top with your layers is going to make your hair feel cleaner and hopefully help it style a little bit better. But as far as taking major length off the bottom, I would definitely leave that to an expert. So, but if you do want to trim a little bit, you can take the front of this and comb straight down. And then if you have some ends, or like my hair's to a little bit of a point right now here, so I can take some of that middle point off, and that's going to clean my ends up, but it's not going to take a lot of length off, it's not going to make my hair look a ton different. So when I drop it back down, it's just going to make my edge a little bit cleaner. So again, if you want to comb down, you're going to kind of squeeze in between your middle and index finger, and then you can hold it up where you can see it in the mirror better, and then just take the little edges off. And then you can move that front piece out of your way, clip it up, and then now you'll be able to see a little bit of the hair in the back, and then you can do the same thing. And I would recommend just to cut what you can see, because if you can't see it, you have no idea what you're doing. And back here, I really didn't have really anything that needed to come off. Like I said, the underside of my hair was cut shorter to begin with. And then same thing on the other side. So you want to comb it down, hold it up where you can see it in the mirror. I have just the tiniest little bit of a point in here. I'm going to take that off, drop it down, get this hair out of the way. It's kind of like a half up situation. And then same thing where you can just cut the section where you can see it. And again, I really don't have much, but I'll just show you the motion just to show you what to do. You might have some hairs that are hanging down that are a little more like stringy. Oh, here we go. Here's one. And then I can trim that off. And then that's it. You'll be a little bit cleaner, enough to tide you over, and hopefully in another couple weeks, I'll get to see you guys in my chair. Thanks for watching.